Beautiful. Hi, this is Lara. Welcome to Thursday afternoon yoga. And it's just a time for us to kind of get still, get recentered. So as you're ready, you can slowly close your eyes. Maybe bring your hands onto your knees. You can bring the backs of the hands or the palms of the hands down. And just let your eyes close. Taking a really big deep breath into the torso. And then exhale, slowly letting go. Let's take another really big deep breath into the belly. And exhale, letting go. Take one more really big deep breath in. Exhale, softening. Just taking a moment, if it would feel good, maybe shift in your body. You can wiggle a little bit from side to side, feel your shoulders, move away from the ears, maybe reach through the crown of the head. Perhaps press the back of the head back. So you can imagine the back of the head in the same line as the tailbone. See if that helps change your breathing at all. Maybe get a bigger, deeper breath. Just inviting yourself to be here now. Maybe give yourself a sweet smile. And then if you'd like to, let's bring the hands to the heart center. Maybe roll the shoulders back. And connect with an intention. We're in a full moon time. And so as we kind of approach this full moon, I think it's this evening officially. It was called the wolf moon. It's in Leo and rawr, just kind of that. Lots of energy right now. Take a really big, deep breath. Exhale, let go. Release the hands. Let's blink your eyes open. We're going to stretch your legs out in front of you. Maybe bend and shake the legs a few times. And then let's start by just curling your toes and spreading them. So you're just curling the toes in, opening them, curl and open. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to gently point and flex your feet. Starting to wake up the legs, wake up the ankles. 2, 1. We're going to bring the feet a little bit wider apart, and then let's do some circles with the ankles, going in one direction. Let's do 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go the other direction. And you can notice when I go this way, my feet don't like to move together. They go find the other direction, this side. Not together right now. 2 and 1, just laugh. All right, so we're gonna gently, let's bend your knees. You're gonna squeeze your knees in towards your chest, maybe bring your nose towards your knees. Feel the shoulders drop away from the ears, maybe rounding through the back a little bit. And then we're gonna gently keep holding on if you can. If it's better just to hold below the knees, that's fine. And then we're gonna roll the shoulders back, lift your heart up, look up, feel the neck stretch. We're going to do this a couple more times. So let's exhale round through the spine. Bring your nose towards your knees. We're going to gently roll the shoulders back, lift your heart up, look up. Do that 2 more times. Exhaling. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Now we're going to exhale, round down again, rounding in. Maybe reach your arms forward, stretch your fingers away from your shoulders. And then let's grab the hands on the knees. We're going to lift the chest up. We're going to turn your head to the right. And then let's come back and you'll turn your head to the left. So your neck stretch. And again, let's look over to the right. And then look over to the left. One more time, to the right. And then to the left. Beautiful. Let's bring the legs forward. We're going to inhale, reach your arms up. And then we're going to exhale, kind of reach for your toes. You don't have to really touch them. Your back can be a little rounded for this one. And then we're going to inhale, reach up. We're going to bend the knees and we're going to lean forward. Beautiful. Feel the shoulders move away from the ears. 3, 2, and 1. It's kind of noticing where you're at right now, how this feels. We'll come back here later in the practice, and hopefully your body will feel a lot different. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale. We'll come up. We're going to crisscross our legs, and we'll make our way to a tabletop shape, coming onto the hands and knees. And as we arrive here, let's inhale. We'll lengthen and look up. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, we'll round through the spine, chin to the chest, and let's sink the hips towards the heels for child shape. Beautiful. We're going to do this a couple times. So we're going to inhale, find tabletop, roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest, hips towards the heels for child shape. Beautiful. 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, find tabletop, roll the shoulders back, look up. Exhaling, rounding through the spine, hips to the heels, child shape. Beautiful. Let's do that one last time. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale, finding a tabletop shape again. Let's gently take your right leg back, curl the right toes under. We'll stretch the heel back. Woo. Feeling your calves stretch out. 2, and 1. Now we're going to inhale. Let's lift the right leg up. And then we're going to squeeze the right knee towards the nose. We'll do that 5 times. So exhale and inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling and inhale. One last time. Exhale and inhale. Stretch your leg out, flex and energize your foot. You can stay here if you want, maybe reach your arm up. We're going to hold for 3 more breaths. 3, 2, 1. We'll lower your hand down and your knee down. Beautiful. Let's look up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to the chest, hips to the heels for child shape. Breathing, softening. 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll come back to tabletop. Beautiful. We're going to take your left leg back this time, curling the toes under. We'll stretch your heel back. Feel that calf muscle stretch out. Shoulders move away from the ears. Beautiful. 2, and 1. Now shoulders over the wrist. We'll lift the leg up. We're going to squeeze the knee to the nose 5 times. So exhale and inhale. Exhaling and inhale. Exhale and inhaling. Exhale and inhale. Last time. Exhale and inhale. Let's stretch your leg back. You can stay right here if you want. Maybe try to reach your right arm forward. Breathing. Keeping your neck nice and long. Just noticing. 3, 2, and 1. We'll lower your hand and knee down. Beautiful. Let's lengthen and look up. Exhale. We'll gently round through the spine, hips to the heels for child shape. We're going to walk our hands now over to the right. Feeling a big stretch from your left shoulder to your left hip. Just breathe through that. Breathing space into your body. 2, and 1. We're going to walk our hands now over to the left, feeling that big stretch from the right shoulder to the right hip. And again, just breathing into the sensation, finding space. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come back to the center. Let's inhale. We're going to make our way onto our belly. Beautiful. Bringing the arms alongside the body, palms face up. Roll the shoulders back. We'll lift your heart up. Beautiful. Keep rolling those shoulders back. Breathing here, finding a little bit more space, noticing the sensation in the body. 2, and 1. We're going to slowly lower back down. Beautiful. Let's try that again. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your heart up. Breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gently come back down. Fantastic. Let's do that one more time. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift your heart up. Breathing, maybe turn your head to the right, stretching your neck. And then over to the left. We'll come back down, lowering back down to the chest. Sliding the hands underneath the shoulders. Let's press to tabletop. You can stay right here if this feels good. Come back to child's pose, or if you're ready to feel like you're to move into downward dog. Maybe curling the toes under, keeping the knees bent, belly toward your thighs, so you can keep sort of, they would call this a puppy dog. Or if you want to straighten it out a little more, keep the tailbone up high as you start to lower your heels down towards the ground. And as you're here, spreading your fingers really wide. If you're in downward dog, maybe even bending the elbows out to the side for a moment to feel more space in the shoulders. Just keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. We're going to gaze between the thumbs. Let's slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Press to the feet. We'll stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Close your eyes. Pause. Breathe. Feel. Just be you. Beautiful. Give yourself a smile. Let's gently release the arms down. We'll shake out a little bit. And we're going to start with some half sun salutations. So feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. We'll inhale, lift the arms up. Turn your palms out wide, bending the knees, hinging from your hips as you fold forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, let's reach your head forward, arms out wide. Exhale, hands to the heart. Press to the feet, we'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Let's do that again. Inhaling, arms out wide. We'll gently bend the knees, hinge from your hips as you fold forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, reach your head forward, arms out wide. Exhale, hands to the heart. Press to the feet, inhale. Exhale, hands back to the heart. One last time like that. Inhale, reaching up. Turning your palms out wide. We'll bend the knees, hinge from your hips, folding forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, let's reach your head forward. Bring the arms out wide. Exhale, hands to the heart. Press to the feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Give yourself a sweet smile. We're going to move into a round of a moon salutation to honor the full moon that we're in right now. So just follow along as best as you can. I'll do my best to modify. So let's inhale, reach all the way up. Maybe take a little stretch back, lift your heart to the sky or feel your arms fall away from your ears. 2, 1, we're going to inhale, lift back up. Exhale, bend your knees. We're going to come fold forward. Spending a moment here is maybe straightening the legs a little bit if that feels good. If it's really tight in your hamstring, keep your knees bent. It's safer for your lower back. Maybe shake your head and neck out a little bit. Roll the shoulders back. Beautiful. Let's come up onto the balls of the feet from here. And now we're going to sink your hips towards your heels. We'll inhale, lift your head up. Keeping your hands down, we're going to step your left leg back, drop down to the knee. Inhale, lift your arms up to the ceiling. Imagine you have the moon in your hands and we look up towards the moon. 2 and 1. Let's bring that moon towards your chest. We're going to bring your knees together. Inhale, lift back up. Maybe lean it back a little bit if that feels okay. Exhale, we're going to sink your hips towards your heels. Fingers towards your toes for child shape. Beautiful. Breathing here. Feel free to rest here if your body says rest. If you want to move, we're going to inhale, reach the arms forward and come glide onto the belly. Exhale. Roll your shoulders back. We'll squeeze the elbows together, lift the chest up. You can keep a low cobra if you like up dog or another shape. Find that. 2, and 1. We're going to exhale, lower the chest back down. Pressing through the hands will sink your hips back to child shape. Beautiful. Feel that spine lengthening. Let's press through the tops of the feet and knees. Inhale, reaching back up. Look at the moon. Exhale, hands towards the chest. We'll step your left foot forward. Let's bend into the knee. Reach the arms up. Let it feel good for your body. Exhale, we'll lower the hands down. Bringing your right foot to meet your left, you're going to come in a little ball if you can. Keep your heels off the ground. If it's easy, bring your heels down. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, we're going to bring your chin back to your chest as you fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center, pause. Notice feeling different sensations in your body. Beautiful. We're going to do that on the other side and then we'll move on. So when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up, leaning back a little bit. Exhale, let's slowly bend the knees as you fold forward, chin to the chest. Maybe straightening the legs for a moment. Just playing with that if that feels good. If not, just hang out, keep your knees bent, keep your hamstrings safe. 2, and 1. Let's inhale, come onto the balls of the feet. We'll sink your hips towards your heels. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, chin to the chest. We're going to bring your right leg back this time, dropping down to the knee. Inhale, reach the arms towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale, hands towards the chest. Bring the legs together, the knees together. Inhale, lifting up, leaning back a little bit. That feels good. Exhale, we'll sink your hips towards your heels, fingers towards your toes for child shape. Beautiful. Softening and breathing. Inhale, let's reach the arms forward. We're going to come lay on the belly if that feels good. Rolling the shoulders back, lifting your heart up a little bit. Squeezing the elbows together. Keep breathing. Honoring whatever your body's willing to do for you today. Whether you're doing exactly what we're doing or something else, just do what feels good for you. 2, and 1. We're going to slowly bring the chest down. We'll press through the hands. Exhale, back to child shape. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching the arms back to the sky, looking for the moon. Hands towards the chest. Bring the right leg forward. We'll inhale, reach up, bending into the knee as much as that feels good. Exhale, we'll lower the hands down. Bringing the feet together, coming into your little ball. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, let's fold forward once again. Let's stay here in a forward fold. So maybe bring your feet a little bit wider. You can grab onto your calves or your backs of your thighs. Chin towards your chest. So do what feels good. And then perhaps try to press the knees out a little bit. So your knees are going more towards your pinky toes. You'll feel a big stretch in the outer edge of the legs. 3, 2, and 1. Let's press through the feet. We're going to stand all the way back up. Exhale, pause with the hands at the heart. Just soften. Imagine you can breathe through the feet up to the crown of the head. And then exhale back down to the feet. A few more times. And release. One last time. And release. Beautiful. Let's shake out a little bit. All right, from here, we're going to reach our arms up really high. Exhale, let's slowly fold forward once again. This time, stepping the left foot back. You can come on the ball of foot. You can drop your knee down again if that feels good, or bring your back foot flat. So see what's best for you today here in this moment. We're going to inhale, reach the arms high to the sky. Now, if you'd like to, wherever you are, maybe interlace your hands behind your back. You can keep your thumbs at the tailbone and maybe roll or squeeze the shoulders back. You'll feel a big opening through the front of the chest. This is beautiful. Keep that front knee bent. My leg is kind of moving around, moving back. You can stay here or maybe stretch the arms back, lifting the heart up towards the sky, maybe looking up. Keep breathing. 2, 1. We'll inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, let's lower the hands down. Stepping the left foot to meet the right, we'll fold forward. Shake the legs out a little bit. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're going to press through the feet, standing all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Let's try that on the other side. Inhale, we're going to reach up. Exhale, we're going to slowly bend the knees, hinge from your hips, fold forward, chin to the chest. We'll step our right leg back this time, ball of the foot, back foot flat. Again, you can drop down to the knee if you prefer that. What works for you? We're going to press through the feet. We'll inhale, reach the arms towards the ceiling. Now, if you want to stretch the shoulders out again, let's interlace the hands behind the back and then bring your opposite thumb on top. So it's the one that feels a little bit awkward, but probably not what you do regularly. We'll bend into the knee. We're going to squeeze the elbows together, roll the shoulders back, looking up at the ceiling. You can stay right here, feeling that big stretch in the front of the chest, or perhaps stretch the arms back and maybe lifting the heart a little bit more towards the ceiling. Keep looking up, breathing, pressing. Noticing 2 and 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to come bring our hands down. This time, let's step our feet back, downward dog. Maybe your knees are bent, your tailbone is high. 2 and 1. We're going to come forward to plank. Beautiful work, feeling that core strength, empowering yourself, getting stronger. This is so good for your back too. 2 and 1. We're going to drop down to the knees. We'll bring our hips towards our heels for child shape. Let's press through the tops of the feet and knees. We're going to inhale, reach the arms towards the ceiling. And then once again, we're going to bring our hands on to our hips. Roll the shoulders back. Let's curl the toes under, squeeze the glutes. Press your hips forward as you lift your heart up. Keep breathing. If it feels available, reach your hands for your heels. Let's take 3 inhales through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Maybe stick out your tongue. Get that roar out. Open up the chest and throat. Again. One more time. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, let's bring the hands down. You can come back to child shape. Feel free to stay here, or if it would feel good for your body, let's lift the body up and find downward dog once again. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to gaze between the thumbs. We'll walk your feet to the top of the mat, bending into the knees. Let's rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. So we're going to do a few more standing poses. We're going to step our feet out wide from here. So getting yourself ready. Yay. All right, so we'll bring our hands to the hips. Let's turn your right toes forward. We're going to bend into the knee and starting to find warrior B. Let's reach the arms out wide to the side. Beautiful. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale, straighten the legs, feet parallel. And then let's find warrior B with the left side. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale, lift up, feet parallel. Exhale, let's gently bring the hands to the hip crease. Bend your knees, hinging from your hips, taking a wide-legged forward fold. Perhaps just bringing the hands under the shoulders, keeping your spine long, if that's available. If it feels okay, you can start to straighten the legs. And then maybe walking your hands back to lower your head down towards the ground. So just pause and stop where you need to. Listen to, what does my body want to do here in this moment? What feels good? We might come back here in a little bit and it feels totally different. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come, bring our hands forward, press through the feet, inhale, reaching the arms towards the ceiling. We're going to lower the hands down. We'll take our right toes. You're going to turn them back out. We're going to bend into the knee, warrior B. And just for a moment, for a little fun, lift your heel off the ground. And then you're going to lower your heel down. Let's straighten the leg. We'll reach and lengthen back. Sweep the arm along the horizon. You're going to slide your foot back, a little shorter stance. Reach forward. You can stay right here. You can always lower your hand down. Other hand to the hip, or keep leaning back perhaps, or maybe reaching the arm to the sky. I'm going to lean back. This feels really good today. And perhaps looking up at the ceiling or looking over your shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Bend into the knee. We're going to come up. We'll readjust our feet. Inhale, lift up. Taking your arms wide, let's turn your left toes out this time. We'll bend into the knee. Beautiful. Maybe coming onto the ball of the foot again, feeling that sensation. A little challenge, 2 and 1. We're going to put the foot down. We'll straighten the leg, reach and lengthen back. Sweep your arm along the horizon. Let's slide the foot back. Reach forward, lowering your hand down. Maybe reaching the arm to the sky if you want. I'm going to keep my hand on my hip again. And just lean the body back. Feeling this big stretch in the side waist. Keep breathing. Noticing, observing, feeling. 3, 2, 1. We're going to take a slight bend in the knee. We'll inhale, come right back up. Beautiful. Let's take twisted triangle from here. So we're going to come step your left foot to the left, right foot to the right. Feel your hips start to square off a little bit. We'll inhale, reach the left arm to the sky. We're going to exhale, lower your hand down, pulling your right hip back. We'll reach your right arm to the sky. Keep breathing. Maybe looking at your thumb if that feels okay for your neck. 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower the hands down. Take a slight bend in that front knee. Nose toward your knee, perhaps. For just a moment, play with me or just stay right here. We're going to lift your left leg high, standing split. And then we're going to bring your foot right back down. Beautiful work if you did it. Beautiful work if you didn't. Inhale, we're going to reach up. We're going to slowly bring the hands down. We'll rotate the body. Let's do that on the other side. So facing your left foot, stepping your right foot to the right a little bit. Left hand on the hip, we'll reach our right arm high. Exhale, lowering your right hand under the shoulder, possibly on those fingertips. Pull the left hip back, reaching the arm towards the sky, breathing, shifting, adjusting, feeling, welcoming, whatever is arising. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower your hands down. Let's fold over the straightest leg, maybe bending your knee, nose toward your knee. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Now you can stay right here if you want to try. Pressing through that left foot. Maybe lift the right leg high for a moment. Standing split. Exhale. We'll lower the foot right back down. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching all the way up and coming back to the center. Fantastic. Let's turn the toes out here. Heels in. We're going to bend into the knees. You can stay right here, feeling that sensation. Or maybe reaching the arms to the sky. We'll interlace the hands, lean over to the right, and then let's come over to the left, and over to the right again. Over to the left. One more time to the right, and one more time to the left. And then if you want, maybe jump, whoop, and then let's gently bend the knees and fold forward. And I hope this feels a lot different when we folded forward from before. So kind of just noticing maybe your back feels different, your hips, the hamstrings, shake your head and neck out, feel your shoulders shake out. 3, 2, and 1. One more twist here. Let's look up about halfway. We're going to keep the left hand under the nose, reach your right arm to the sky. Keep lifting that left hip up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lowering down. Trying that on the other side, lifting up. Feel your hip lift up. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lowering down. Press through the feet, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands down. All right, we're going to do one more thing standing, and then I promise we're on the ground. So let's step to the back of the mat. We're going to try one more balancing pose, just for fun. All right, so what we're gonna do to begin, we'll step your right foot forward, really spread the toes, anchor into that foot, keep your hands at your hips to begin. We'll roll the shoulders back. Imagine you're leading with your heart, and then you're gonna slowly tilt forward and maybe lift your back leg off the mat. Beautiful. If you want, you can reach your arms forward, your arms back or out wide to the side. 3, 2, 1. We'll bring our feet down together. Shake it out a little bit. From here, we'll bring the hands back to the hips, roll the shoulders back, press down through your left toes. Let's lift your right knee up. You can stay right here, extend your leg forward, maybe reach your arms high. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lower everything down. Awesome, wherever you were at. All right, let's step towards the back of the mat. Shake it out a little bit. Beautiful. All right, so trying this on the other side, we'll begin by stepping your left foot forward. You can again keep your hands at your hips, roll the shoulders back, lead with your heart, hinging forward, flexing and energizing as you lift the right leg off the mat. Keep breathing. Maybe the arms are back, maybe they're forward, out to the side. Maybe you're wobbling, that's all good. 3, 2, 1, feet together. We're gonna shake it out. Pressing down now through the right foot, we'll lift your left knee up. You can stay right here. Maybe reach the arms high, maybe extending that leg. 3, 2, 1. Yay! All right, shake it out. We're gonna come to the front of the mat. We'll inhale, lift up, maybe stretch back. Exhale, folding forward. Beautiful. One last back bend. We'll step our feet back, coming on to the belly. Roll your shoulders back, lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. Press through the hands, tabletop. Extend your hips for child shape. Inhale, let's gently come back and find a comfortable seated shape. Beautiful work, everybody. I'm gonna sit crisscross first, but do what feels good for you to sit steady. If you need to sit up on something, that's fine too. We're gonna work with the arms and the shoulders a little bit. So what I'm gonna invite you to do is stretch your arms out in front of you, and we're gonna bring your hands in fists and open the hands. So just open and closing the hands a few times. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna rotate the fists. And let's go the other way. Beautiful. Now from here, we're gonna turn your hands forward, palms or fingers down, palms forward. We're gonna curl in, bring your hands to your shoulders, maybe lift the elbows up. And then we're gonna bring the elbows shoulder height. We'll reach the hands forward, flex. We'll do this a couple more times, curling everything in. Inhale, exhale. 3 more times. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. We're going to slowly come down. That gets me hot. Believe it or not, my shoulders are get really tight. And so that moving all that energy there is a lot for my shoulders. So thank you. All right, so let's gently bring your right hand down. We'll take a little stretch over to the side. Beautiful. Maybe drop your ear down, maybe look towards the ceiling. You can also bend the left elbow and roll the left elbow back. You'll feel a really big stretch in the front of the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up. Let's try that on the other side. So left hand down, we'll reach the right arm overhead, maybe dropping the ear towards the shoulder. You can always turn the head. And perhaps it'll feel good for you to bend your elbow and then push the shoulder back and lifting your heart up. Again, it's really tight in this area in the front of the chest. So just notice how that feels for you. Move your shoulder around a little bit. 2, and 1. We're gonna come back up. Beautiful. I'm gonna just turn so you can see me. We'll bend the knees again. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, let's fold forward. And now noticing, we did this way at the beginning of the practice, if you even remember, and you can perhaps stretch your legs forward, noticing how this all feels different. Feeling the shoulders move away from the ears. Noticing your breath. Softening. Releasing. Starting to quiet now the body, the mind. Move into our seated part of our practice. 2 and 1. We're going to inhale. We're going to rise up. Beautiful. All right, let's shake out a little bit. From here, we're going to bring the hands behind you. We'll roll the shoulders back. Let's lift the heart up. And then we're going to come find a neutral spine. We'll bend your right knee. And then let's bring your right foot out to the side. Right foot's towards that inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms high. Perhaps keep your left leg straight. You can also bend that left leg. We're going to fold forward, reaching for the left toes or foot. And then maybe folding in as you breathe here. Just welcoming whatever you feel, whatever your body needs. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale. We'll rise all the way up. We're going to take our left hand onto the right knee, right hand behind your back. Roll the shoulder back. We'll look over our shoulder. Keep breathing here, feeling the space. 2 and 1. We're going to gently release and unwind. Let's play here for a moment. I'm going to have you lift your right leg back up. Let's grab behind the thigh. And then we're going to either just lift the leg up a little bit or maybe lift the leg up a lot of it. You can hang out right here. Maybe reach your arms to the sky. Yay, look at you. And then we're going to come bring the leg back down. Beautiful. So I'm just going to switch so I can still see you. We're going to bring our right leg straight and that left leg in this time. Inhale, we'll lift up. We're going to rotate the chest, perhaps a slight bend in the knee as you fold forward. You can stay right here, sinking deeper. Keep breathing. Welcoming whatever you're feeling. And it's fine if your leg is bent like this and that doesn't bother your hamstrings or your hip, please do that. So always, always take care of your body. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to inhale. We'll slowly rise up. We're going to take our hand to our knee. We'll take our right hand to our left knee, left hand behind the back, roll the shoulder back. We'll turn and twist. Breathing here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to slowly unwind. Let's lift the leg up. We're going to grab behind the leg again. Maybe just lift the leg up a little bit. This is perfect right here if this is a lot going on for you. We can reach the leg higher. Maybe reach your arms high. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to gently bring that leg down. From here, we're going to try to either come again to a crisscross leg position, or if your hips are really open and you know this might be pretty easy for you, I'm going to show you a position called logs of fire that you can come into, which is knee to ankle, knee to ankle. It starts to open up the hips a little bit. If this does not work, again, feel free to crisscross the legs. One other option for you would to be bring one foot over the knee. So any of these are fine. We're going to work into the hips a little bit. So if you are in this logs of fire, maybe leaning forward a little bit, you can press your hands into your feet, activating the energy in the feet and the hands to find more space in the hips and lower back. If you are crisscrossing your legs, maybe you're reaching your arms back, just finding space in your shoulders. And if your leg is over, you can scoot in a little bit. So just breathing wherever you're at and knowing whatever you're doing is perfect for your body here today. Closing your eyes for a few moments. Just welcoming the sensation of the breath, which is really your true essence. 2 and 1. We're going to gently, we'll blink your eyes open. Let's take a moment. We'll shake our legs out. And then we'll do this on the other side. So bringing your opposite leg on top of, again, if you don't remember, it's what the one that feels weird, or probably your left leg. Again, you can bring your foot over. You can also come to a crisscross leg. If we are in logs of fire, we're going to gently maybe lean forward, pressing your hands into your feet, feeling this activation in your hips and lower back. And then if you are crisscross, maybe reaching your arms back again. Or if you have your foot over your knee, maybe you're scooting in a little bit. So again, what does your body need? Just keep breathing. And welcoming whatever you're feeling, just letting any tension or any stress or anything that's been annoying or challenging, just let it release right now with your exhalation. A few more deep breaths. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to gently blink our eyes open. We'll release the legs. Let's shake out one more time. And as we shake out, we're going to take one last forward fold before we make our way to the ground. So let's reach the arms up, slight bend in the knees. You'll reach for your toes and your feet. Let it go. Feel the shoulders release. Notice how different this is than the beginning of the class. We're going to inhale. We'll reach the arms up high. And you can gently make your way on your back if you want to do a little bit of core work here. You're going to draw your belly to the spine and just start to lower down. You might need to walk your heels back to protect your lower back. One vertebra at a time. And letting your head come down last. Beautiful. Before we're not moving into Shavasana unless if you're ready, feel free to do that. I'm going to guide you through a few more shapes that you can just let your body relax for a moment, soften, maybe move the shoulders away from the ears, kind of realign yourself. And if you want to continue to move a little bit, or if you just need to rest, be here. If you want to move, we're going to bend our knees, bringing the feet on the ground, getting your heels as close as you can to your glutes. Perhaps readjusting your hips, feeling your spine lengthen, roll the shoulders back. Just soften and notice right here and now. Hopefully this feels good for your body. Beautiful. Let's squeeze the right knee in towards the chest. You can stay right here if it'll feel good for your neck. You can always try to bring your nose towards your knee, and then we're going to release your head back. Let's lift the right leg high, pull the right leg towards your head. And then we're going to exhale, lower the right leg down. Let's do that on the left side. So we're going to squeeze the left knee into the chest, to the belly. If it feels okay, drawing the belly to the spine, bring your chin to your chest, nose to that knee. Slowly lowering your head back down. Let's reach the left leg to the sky, pull your left leg towards your head, feeling that hamstring stretch again. And then gently we'll lower the leg back down. Let's take the right leg high once again. And you're going to grab onto the side of the leg. If you can reach for your toe, go for it, but you don't have to. And we're going to let the right leg fall out to the right, feeling your hip open. Maybe keeping your left hand on your left hip, trying to keep the hips stable and steady. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. If you can, try to keep that leg straight as you lift up. Maybe holding on and bring your nose towards your knee one more time. And then we're going to lower everything back down. Beautiful. Adjusting the hips, the pelvis. Beautiful. Let's try that on the other side. So we'll lift the left leg high, maybe grabbing onto the toe if you can reach. If not, just grab somewhere on the leg. And we'll let that left leg fall out and over to the left. As much as that feels good for your body, keep breathing. Right hand on the hip to keep your hips steady and stable. 3, 2, 1. Maybe lifting that leg high. If you want, you can bring your nose toward your knee, and then we're going to lower back down. Beautiful. From here, again, feel free to stay steady. One option, if you're kind of resting or need to pause, maybe bring your feet a little bit wider and knock your knees together. That might feel good for your lower back or your hips. If you want to, we're going to take 3 bridge poses. So let's start off. Actually, let's do 3 rolling bridges and then we'll hold a really long one. Let's change that. And if you prefer to do something else, do that. So realign your shoulders behind your back, kind of adjusting your hips, your pelvis, drawing your belly to the spine, squeezing like you have to hold to go to the bathroom, 1 and 2, tilting the tailbone towards the knees. Let's lift the hips up, arms overhead, big stretch. Exhale, lowering everything back down again. Beautiful. Pausing. Let's try that again. Tilting the tailbone towards the knees. Inhale, lift the hips up, arms overhead, big stretch. Exhale, lowering everything back down again. Amazing. Let's try that one more time. Inhale. And exhaling. Maybe keeping the arms alongside the body, roll the shoulders back, lift your hips up, breathing here. Maybe coming onto your tippy toes for a bit. You can interlace your hands behind your back. Any other position that you like, do that. 2 and 1. Let's gently release. We're going to finish with a quick twist, and then we'll move into our breathing exercise and rest. So let's drop the knees over to the left for a moment. Maybe turn your head to the right. Again, if you prefer to do something else right now, do that. Just starting to soften. And then we're going to come up and we'll do that on the other side. And then inhaling, slowly starting to come back up. So you can stay here. You can knock your knees together again, feet apart, maybe feet together and knees apart. Let's bring your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. And just adjust your body wherever you are. Letting your eyes close, inviting yourself to soften. And we're going to start a breathing practice. So let's inhale into the right hand or into the belly and into the heart center. Exhale, heart center and belly. Inhaling belly and heart center. Exhale, heart center and belly. Inhaling belly and heart center. Exhale, heart center and belly. Let's take 2 more rounds like this. Inhaling belly. Keep breathing into the heart center. Exhale, heart center and belly. Inhaling belly and heart center. Exhale, heart center and belly. Now, please feel free to stay here if this feels good for you. If you prefer to start to stretch your legs out, or if you need any last minute little stretches, you can reach your legs to the sky and reach for your toes, or give yourself one more squeeze. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to move into Shavasana, just starting to rest and release. So the full moon time is also a really good time to rest and ground, to nurture. Make sure you hydrate. It's always a great time to soak in an Epsom salt bath. Nurturing self. So as you breathe here, imagine breathing up through the soles of the feet all the way up to the crown of the head. Exhaling, letting everything release. Inhale, breathing up through the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Exhale, release. Once again. And release. Just know that your body's breathing as we begin to bring the awareness to the points of the body, touching support beneath you. So noticing the back of the head, just let it soften into the support. Maybe the shoulder blades, the backs of the arms, or the backs of the hands. Noticing all the places in the back of the body. Touching the support beneath you, inviting the back muscles to release and unwind. Feeling the glutes let go. The back of the thigh. The back of the knees, the calf, the heels. The back of the body very heavy and supported. And then feeling this lightness arise. The toes, moving through the soles of the feet and the tops of the feet. Feeling it move over the shins, the knees, the tops of the thigh. The hips and pelvis. Lower belly. Navel center. Upper belly. Heart center. Upper chest all the way out to the collarbone. Down through the front of the shoulders, the arms, to the tips of your fingers. Be noticing the sensation in the tips of the fingers. The palms of your hands. The wrists, the forearms. The insides of the elbows. The upper arms, the armpits. Following the collarbone to the notch at the base of the throat. Feeling your throat and neck soften. The chin, the jaw, the lips, the teeth, the tongue, the cheeks, the nose, the eye, the eyebrows, the forehead, the top of the head. Feeling your whole head and body connected, breathing, breath flowing through you. And just welcoming whatever is there. I'm going to read to you a passage from a book called The Four Agreements. There was a man who wanted to transcend his suffering. So he went to a Buddhist temple to find a master to help him. He went to the master and asked, "Master, if I meditate 4 hours a day, how long will it take me to transcend?" The master looked at him and said, "If you meditate 4 hours a day, perhaps you will transcend in 10 years. Thinking he could do better, the man said, "Oh, master, what if I meditated for 8 hours a day? How long will it take me to transcend?" The master looked at him and said, "If you meditate 8 hours a day, then perhaps you will transcend in 20 years. But why will it take me longer if I meditate more?" The man asked. The master replied, "You are not here to sacrifice your joy or your life. You're here to live, to be happy, and to love. And if you can do your best in 2 hours of meditation, but you can spend 8 hours instead, you will only grow tired and miss the point. You won't enjoy your life. Do your best, and perhaps you will learn that no matter how long you meditate, you can live, love, and be happy." And one of my favorite things is there's a Buddhist practice, even washing the dishes. And if you can just be present, washing your dishes, realizing you're holding a plate, a sponge, have soap, and water on your hands, and just be with that, that's meditation, all those moments of awareness. So as you start to feel ready, let's bring our awareness to our fingers and our toes, maybe even taking your thumb and rubbing them on your fingertips today. Might feel interesting. You can start to wiggle and move, rotate your wrists and ankles, turn your head from side to side, just welcoming yourself back into your body, back into the space, back into the present moment. Just starting to wiggle, move, maybe squeeze your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. You can roll over to your right or left side. You can blink your eyes open if you want. And I just want to welcome you all back as we start to finish our class. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's always an honor and pleasure to be with you and spend time with you. Have a beautiful rest of the day and enjoy, love, live, laugh, have fun. Namaste. Thank you.